My name is Virginia Morgan. I am a family law attorney here in St. Augustine, Florida. I think that they do have an impact when they are permitted to be in the courtroom or when a case has coverage by television, internet, what have you, where the public is able to view what's happening in real time. And my opinion is that the impact is mostly negative. Additionally, when you have cameras in the courtroom, there's a lot more hype. There's a lot more sensationalism that goes along with it. There's a lot more stirring of the pot. My experience with the one case I had that was involved in the reality show was that there was too much pot stirring, and the judge specifically ordered that no one was to be discussing certain elements of the case on television to protect the children that were involved. And there's a public outcry because people have heard information that may or may not be correct, may or may not be something that was admissible in court. And so the public forms an opinion, and then they seek retribution, or they're left wanting in some way, almost like a lynch mob when they don't get the outcome that they feel is appropriate. But, the courts have those rules, and we should follow them. Everyone has certain channels that they have to follow in their profession. And in the law, we have the rules of evidence. Well, I think that there is absolutely a place for, reporting in the courtroom. The public should be aware of the things that are happening in the legal system. That's the most important news that's happening, at least on a local basis. And someone needs to be telling the story. I'm not saying that cameras should not ever be allowed in the courtroom. There's definitely a need for reporting. Do I think that print news necessarily is the only outlet? No. But there need to be some reporters. There definitely should be someone telling the story. But, my opinion is mostly that I don't like the idea of a trial, a finding of fact occurring with cameras in the courtroom.